folks, welcome to Lake Country. Today we're going to fish for crappie in a private pond, and we're going to use hair jigs that I tie, and we'll try some plastics. The water's still around 50 to 52. This is one of the first good warm days we've had this year. It's about 62 as I leave the house this evening. So I waited till the afternoon, gave the water a chance to warm. Let's go hit this pond and let's see what we can do. Okay, folks, jump in where y'all can see. First bite. Feels like a pretty decent fish. Got one of my hand-tied crappie jigs on. That's what I'm using. Got it under a bobber. Well, you know what? It's not a crappie. We're trying to catch crappie. What are you doing biting that jig, boy? You're not a crappie. Come here. I don't have a 4-pound test on this thing. Or might be 2 on this one. I usually mark them. But look here, he bit a crappie jig. He's just a little fella. But on 4-pound test and a little crappie, I'm gonna drop him a good ways off the water. Bam. Alright guys, that's the first one. Here's what I was throwing. Just white and yellow. It's a 1/32 ounce head. I had the split shot on here to get it down because, ouch, hook sharp too. You can see the wind's blowing a little bit. I'm trying to determine how deep the crappie are. That was of course that was a bass. So I'm trying to find a crappie, guys. That's what I was after. Thought I'd fish for crappie for a while, and we might try the bass after a while. Let's see if we can catch a crappie first. Here we go. Y'all seen. I'm gonna take a chance on picking him up now. You ready? Oh, here we go. Made it. That's a good way to lose a fish, isn't it? Let me get over here. Y'all can see him. He liked that little hair jig. He liked it. Yellow and white. Oh, hair jig. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Come on here, boy. Oh, what are you? What are you? I think you might be look at there, a little crappie. That's the smallest one we've caught so far. Let's get him down where y'all can see him. He's the smallest one we've caught, but he's still a crappie, isn't he? Alright guys, let's see what we got this time on the old hair jig. Oh, he's running around like a crappie. Oh, this is a nice crappie. A decent crappie anyway, compared to that last one. He's about 10 incher. But guys, you know, when you hear me say a nice crappie, if he's he might not quite be 10. 10-inch crappie is a nice crappie. I heard Flopping Crappie say that the other day. You catch him 10 inches and larger. Here you go. Let's see if we can get him in. It's a nice crappie, and he's right. When you break 10 inches in that area, that's a nice crappie. I think he's 9 7/8. What do y'all think? I don't have a ruler with me. Now guys, let me put him back. Look what I've done. I switched colors on you on hair jigs. This one I have a moss green body on it. Okay, let's get him out in the sun. I have and the wind's probably tearing this thing up, guys. I got my back to the wind right now. That's got a moss green body, black and chartreuse tail, and I got just a little bit of flashaboo in it, if you can see it. There it is. And that's kind of a gold flashaboo. So it ought to look pretty good to him. I used a multiple green head, a little bit of black on it, so kind of all, you know, the head matches up to the deer hair. Okay. All right, guys, got another one on the hair jig. It's a crappie. The hair jig has outproduced plastic baits for the crappie. I think I've caught 2 crappie on plastics, and everything else has been on the hair jig. And the hair jig usually is better in cold water. That's about the same size. It barely hooked. Look here. He's about 9 inches. He's about a 9. Okay. And again, I'm still throwing the same hair jig right there. Just the last one I showed you. And you know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to try one more color, okay? I'm going to switch colors right now. Let's go try one more color since we caught him on a few colors. I'm going to pick him up. Now this is the little... Oh, boy. I'm wearing him now. He got between me and the handrail there. All right, guys, this is the next cast. I believe it's a crappie also. No, it's a crappie too. Oh, here you go. We'll pick him up. Oh, but the same size. I think it's his partner, and they were sitting there waiting for it. He hit that thing as soon as it hit the water. Now that's the advantage of using the cork. That's something y'all haven't seen me do before on my channel, is use a cork. Now I'm using, let me show you something. I'm using a slip bobber. See how it's sliding? Watch. What is stopping it is when it hits this bead right here. I'll go over that with y'all at home, guys. I'm not gonna try to do that here in the wind. Recording. All right, guys, I switched colors on the hair jig. Told you I was gonna switch colors, and I did. Bam! The old hair jig has outproduced all the plastics today. Both the same size, about 9 inches. It's a black crappie. Look what I switched to this time. It's chartreuse, very little white. I just mixed a little bit of white on the belly. See there? Because you know, most in nature, most things are white on the belly, right? So I got just a little white on the belly. I mean a little bit. Chartreuse on the top. I got some silver strands of flasher boo in it. Hey guys, we had fun catching crappie today on hair jigs. Let me take just a minute and show you what I've done. Put a bobber stop on my line. If you buy a pack of bobber stop, there's a wire loop in it. Put your line through the loop, slide it on. That's all you do, guys. Wet your line, lick it a little bit there, spit on it. Slide up to where you want it. And see how that bobber can slide? What's the advantage of that? You can reel it up to there. It makes it easier to cast, okay? Number 2, I had to weight on the bottom of it because of that wind. It gave me a little more distance casting and was helping this jig get to the bottom fast. I noticed that the jig didn't want to drop that wind because I was using a 332nd jig. This is a chartreuse one I had on at the end, okay? And the hair jig was working better there than the plastic. I tried plastic and I caught a couple on plastic. Now let me show you, let me set the, Mr. Bass, could you hold that? Let me show you the two that done the best for me. This one toward the end. That's a light 332nd. That's a, if you notice the different size of the head. Some companies don't run as big or don't run perfectly sized. I had a moss body and a chartreuse with just a little bit of black in it. A little bit of gold flake in it. A little gold flasher boo in it. That was catching them. This was the hottest one. This one was, and this is not the one I was throwing. It's one identical to it, guys. I didn't find it. It was in my box somewhere. It's white with yellow. You'll see it if you see it in the video. It's white and yellow. It had some flasher boo in it. That little sparkle's called flasher boo. Okay. And I tie them in all colors. Here's a chartreuse and black. I've got pinks. I got multiple colors, guys. Hope that helps you. That's what I was doing. I was using the float to keep it off the bottom. It seemed like the crappie were about 3 foot. A float can really be great sometimes because you can control the depth of your bait. And here's the bonus, guys. I always try to give y'all a bonus on it. Here's the bonus with the float. If you got it, let's say you got it down this deep. It stays that deep. When you pull the float, the jig might swing up a little shallow, but every time you stop it, it does this. You just pull and stop. So when you pull the float, the jig will rise up just a little bit and you stop it. See, that's how you get action. You just pull it, wait, lay a little bit and stop. If you watch the bobber, when the bait hits the bottom down here, the bobber will move a little bit. You can see it at the bottom, especially when it's not windy. And you can throw it out and you bring it back. Okay, just reel it slow. So reel, stop, reel, stop. And when you stop one time, you see the bobber take off. That's how you work. It's all you do. Reel and stop. But you control the depth. You're not on the bottom. Say, I don't know how deep the pond is. Who knows? I don't have a depth finder. Don't want to put a boat on it. So I'm guessing how deep it is. And I figured, let's start. So start at a point. I started deeper. I started about 5 foot. And I kept bringing my bobber. I kept shortening it. And I found about 3 foot. That's how deep I had at the end. That's why I started catching them. Keep the bait with the crappie or above them. If you're running your bait below the crappie, you can catch some on it, but it's not as good. They like to run up and get something, you know. If you look at the way their mouth is shaped, you've heard me say it before, it makes sense. It's got a scoop. The mouth's like a scoop. Okay? And yeah, the bass wouldn't leave me alone. I don't know how many bass I caught on those jigs, but if you check on this sometime in Tennessee, they do what they call a float and fly. That's what I was doing. Float and fly. So, you know, it's the same thing. They just use a lot bigger one. But if you look them up on Tackle Warehouse, what they use, it's basically the same thing, just a lot bigger. Okay, guys, hope that helps you. My name is Dennis. This is Fishing Lake Country. I hope I showed you something that can help you. Hope you enjoyed watching me catch the crappie, because I enjoyed catching them. We'll see you next time right here on Fishing Lake Country.